Most people think they have a time problem. They don't. They have a priority problem, and they've been too busy to notice. Every day, millions of people fill their schedules, grind through their to-do lists, and end the day feeling like they accomplished nothing that actually mattered. That feeling has a name. It's called performative busyness, the trap of being productive at things that don't move you forward. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to tear apart every mental mistake that kills your output, one by one, starting with the one that costs you the most leverage every single morning. And if you think multitasking is helping you, number 4 is going to completely change how you see your own brain. The 80-20 trap. The 80-20 trap happens when you treat every task on your list as equally important, when in reality, roughly 20% of your actions produce 80% of your results. This is called the power law of productivity, and most people violate it before 9 a.m. Your working memory, the brain's mental workspace, can only hold a limited number of items at one time. When you fill it with low-value tasks, there's no room left for the work that actually builds your life. The fix is called the ruthless audit. Every morning, identify the 2 tasks that would make everything else either easier or irrelevant, and do those before you open a single notification. But knowing your priorities means nothing if your deadlines are working against you, and that's exactly what we're covering next. Parkinson's disease of work, not the neurological condition, but a cognitive one just as crippling. Work expands to fill the time you give it. Give yourself a week to write a report, and your brain will spend 6 days overthinking it and 1 day doing it. Give yourself 2 hours, and it gets done in 2 hours. Constraints don't limit creativity. They force the brain to shut down overthinking and start executing. When time is scarce, your mind automatically cuts the unnecessary and locks onto what's essential. The action here is simple and brutal. Cut your own deadlines in half. Use short, timed work sprints to impose artificial scarcity on your attention. Now, once you're working under a tight clock, the single biggest threat to your output isn't distraction from outside. It's the illusion inside your own head that you can do 2 things at once. Every time you switch tasks, even for a moment, you suffer something called attention residue. The previous task keeps pulling at your cognitive resources, and you never fully arrive at the next one. Research consistently shows it can take more than 20 minutes to return to a state of genuine deep focus after a single interruption. If you check your phone every 15 minutes, you are mathematically never reaching your peak. If this is clicking for you, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. We break down psychology and performance every week, and you won't want to miss what's next. Managing your task list is one thing, but here's what nobody tells you. It's not your schedule that determines your output, it's your biology. The energy blind spot. Time management is a myth. You don't manage time. Time passes whether you do anything or not. What you actually manage is energy. Your brain runs on biological cycles of roughly 90 minutes. After a full focus window, your prefrontal cortex, the seat of reasoning, planning, and decision-making, runs low on the fuel it needs to perform at a high level. This is why important decisions made late in the afternoon are statistically worse than those made in the morning. Decision fatigue is real, and it compounds with every choice you make throughout the day. The fix is energy mapping. Identify your peak biological window, usually 2 to 4 hours after waking, and protect it exclusively for your most demanding work. Let everything else wait. Your energy tells you when to push, but there's a quieter drain that most people never identify, the micro-tasks piling up in the background of your mind, stealing focus you don't even realize you're losing. The open loop drain. Your brain has a psychological compulsion to remember unfinished tasks. The moment you add something to your mental to-do list and don't complete it, it stays active, running in the background like an app you forgot to close. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect, the mind's tendency to keep uncompleted tasks in working memory until they're resolved. The more open loops you carry, the higher your baseline anxiety and the lower your available focus. The solution is called the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, you do it immediately, not later, not on a list. You close the loop on the spot. For everything else, it doesn't go in your head. It goes into a trusted system. Your brain is for having ideas, not storing them. Clearing mental clutter is powerful, but there's one productivity killer that lives even deeper, in the word most high performers are terrified to say. Every time you say yes to a low-value request, you are saying no to your highest priority goal, and your brain won't even flag the trade-off. We say yes because of social pressure, fear of disappointing people, and a cognitive bias toward consistency, meaning once we commit, our brains feel compelled to follow through even when the task has stopped making sense. Elite performers run what's called a to-don't list, a pre-committed set of things they refuse to take on, no matter how reasonable the request sounds. Your time is the only asset you cannot earn back. And the final mistake, the one that kills more potential than all the others combined, is perfectionism. Perfectionism is procrastination wearing a productive disguise. The last 5% of polishing consumes the most time and adds the least real value. Ship things when they work. Get real-world feedback. Iterate on something done rather than endlessly refine something that never launches. Velocity of action is what separates people who grow from people who plan to grow. At the end of every day, write down 3 wins, no matter how small, and name the one big move for tomorrow. This single habit closes your mental loops, lets your brain actually rest, and gives you a running start the moment you wake up. Every one of these mistakes is correctable, starting today. If you found this useful, subscribe and drop a comment. Which trap did you recognize in yourself? See you in the next one. Wait, before you close this, here's what most people will do after watching this. They'll nod, feel motivated for about 20 minutes, and then open their phone and fall right back into the same patterns. Don't be that person. Pick one thing from this video, just one, and apply it tomorrow morning before you do anything else. The ruthless audit. Cut a deadline in half. Close 2 open loops. Say no to 1 low-value request. You don't need a perfect system. You need a first move. The people who actually change their output aren't the ones who learn the most. They're the ones who acted the fastest on what they learned. That's the real productivity edge, and now you have it. If this hit different, subscribe. We go this deep every single week. Drop a comment below and tell me which of the 7 mistakes you're going after first. I read every one. See you in the next one.